Hello, Gore Horrors and Deadites. I'm Sam, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. I'm going to be doing a solo review on Death Proof.
Buckle up, because a new kind of terror is coming at 200 miles per hour.
I finally watched this movie. It's been on my watch list for a while. I've been putting it off because I didn't want to be disappointed. I felt like it might be up my alley, and then at the same time, I felt like it might not be. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, obviously. I've only maybe seen one of his films, and it was in the theater, and I don't remember it. I honestly don't think his movies are for me based off of, I don't know, just looking at them, I guess. But who knows? Maybe I'll enjoy another one. So anyway, this is starring Kurt Russell, Zoe Bell, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Vanessa Ferlito, Rosario Dawson, Rose McGowan, Sydney Tamia Poitier, Tracy Toms, Jordan Ladd. There's a lot of people in this movie. A great female cast. And this came out July 21st, 2007, 7 out of 10 on IMDb, and 67% on Rotten Tomatoes. Based off of the love that I hear this movie gets, I'm kind of surprised by that score. I thought it would be slightly higher. So yeah, spoiler-free thoughts. I did enjoy it. I did actually really enjoy it. I love the look of this film, the cinematography. It's like right up my alley. I really like that like dirty, gritty feel to it. The music is really great. I really like this cast of like badass girls. I love all the outfits they're wearing. Yeah, I did really enjoy this movie. I enjoyed the first half slightly more though than the second half. I still did enjoy the second half, but the first half I was very, very into it. I think maybe just with that group of girls. But I still did enjoy the second half. There's a couple other things that I didn't love, but I'll get into that in the spoilers. But overall, like, this is a really well-made movie. It's a lot of fun to watch, and yeah, I did really enjoy it. I will give my rating. I guess I'll rate it now. So I gave this movie a 4.5 stars out of 5. Only reason it wasn't a 5-star is because of those couple issues that made this movie maybe not so much for me, but that's just a personal thing. Some people might like the second half of the movie just as much as the first half, or maybe more. And maybe certain aspects of the movie that I'm going to talk about, I guess I could say what they were because it's not really a spoiler or anything. There's a car scene at the end where it just drags on a little bit. I'm not into like car chase scenes all that much. This one's still entertaining, but it just went on a little longer than maybe my preference. So that's why I couldn't quite give this a 5-star, but I did really love it. So yeah, I will get into spoilers. I did not know Eli Roth was in this movie, so when I saw him, that was a big surprise. Kind of surprised I didn't know that with how much people talk about this movie, but I know most people post photos and gifs of like the girls mainly, so I guess maybe it's not that weird that I didn't know that. I like the first group of girls a lot. I liked both group of girls, but I really liked the first group of girls. I just really enjoyed just like hanging out with them, like them hanging out in the car, at the bar. I love the setting of the bar. And yeah, the one girl, it's funny to see her texting someone because she's got like a old Nokia phone, and it's like when you have to press the one button multiple times to get a certain letter, it's just nostalgic, I guess. And it says like sending message when you send a text, and we don't have that anymore. Like things are so much faster now. I liked how the hippie girl asked stuntman Mike why he's at a bar if he doesn't drink, and I really liked his response. Like, just because you don't drink doesn't mean you can't go to a bar. I mean, if you struggle with alcohol, maybe you want to stay away from the bar, but if you feel strong in your sobriety for whatever reason you're sober, like, go enjoy a mocktail, or he said a virgin pina colada, but like, go enjoy the food and the atmosphere and the people. And then I really liked the lap dance conversation. I was watching the version that did not have the lap dance. I read online that there is a version with it, but I've seen the lap dance online. I mean, people have posted that so many times on Twitter. I have seen that entire scene already, so it didn't really matter too much. Do I wish it was in the version? Obviously, but yeah, I really enjoyed their conversation back and forth. It actually kind of made Kurt Russell attractive, and he's not like my type or anything, but I don't know, the way he was talking to her, I was like, it's kind of hot. But yeah, that was a great conversation between them. His car is really cool. I love the idea. I heard that the idea for the movie was like a drunken conversation, and they came up with this idea, but I really liked the car. It was super cool. I like that if you're sitting in the driver's seat, you're safe, but if you're not, like, you will probably die with the way he's driving. And I really liked that first kill we got with I keep calling her the hippie girl, but her name was, I actually don't remember what her name was. I'm not sure which one she is on the IMDb. So, but with the hippie girl, I really liked that scene with her being in the passenger seat, and it's just like this, like, makeshift seat, like metal seat, and it doesn't look like there's a seatbelt in there. And she's just kind of like trapped in there. And I'm a big fan of captivity movies, and this might be a little bit of a stretch, but this felt like such a captivity like scene. I don't know why, I love female captivity movies because they are the things that scare me, I guess. So that whole scene was like really sweet, her being stuck there and him just basically killing her by driving, was really cool. And yeah, I thought maybe we would get more of that, but she was the only one that ended up in the car for a kill like that. But it was bloody. It was good. Do I wish we got a little more of that? Of course, but I still liked what came after that. I love that we see the girls afterwards, like driving in the car. They're all singing and dancing together, and I just love their vibe. And then he crashes into them, and you see all these sequences of like limbs coming off, like just brutal death scenes, and that was awesome. Then comes the next group of girls. I enjoyed them still, just not as much as the first group, but Mary Elizabeth was in like this cheerleading outfit. Was that explained? Because I kind of zoned out sometimes when they were talking. Did they explain why she was wearing that? I know they like said to that one guy later in the movie that she was filming a movie, but I don't know if that was like actually why or not, or if she just like likes to wear that. But I still dug these girls. They were all badass. But I like the game that they played with the car and the belts. I thought that was really tense and wild. And then him coming after them and crashing into their car and stuff. The whole time I was thinking like, okay, they should just like slow down because he's always a little bit ahead of them. And I was like, if you just slow down, she can get in the car safely. But they didn't do that, obviously. They were trying to outrun him. And then she ends up going into the bushes, and her friends think she is dead, and her popping up and saying I'm okay, I actually like laughed out loud. I thought that was hilarious, and the girls end up laughing after too. Like, this movie is just so much fun. And then the girls decide that they're going to go after him, which I think is crazy because I would never. Like, these girls are so sweet. Like, he definitely messed with the wrong chicks because they're something. The one girl grabs like a pipe and gets into the window, and they drive off to go after him. Yeah. So he ends up getting shot. He ends up getting hit with that pipe. They end up punching him in a circle. Yeah, I did end up liking the entire movie, but yeah, like I said, the car chase scene at the end where they were going after him was slightly too long for me. I mean, some people are into that kind of stuff, so I'm sure it is not a bother for anyone else. But just for me, I didn't love how long that went on. I mean, this movie's an hour 50, so I guess like maybe even 5 minutes of it could have been shaved off and I would have been happy. But yeah, overall, I just really enjoyed this movie. Loved, like I said, the way it looked, the way it felt, the vibes. My friend commented on my post saying I was watching it, and he's like, "Oh, groovy movie," and I'm like, "That's the perfect word for it. It's groovy. It's like groovy and fun and sexy, and just all the good stuff. So yeah, if you have any other recommendations based off of like this style, I don't know if there's anything else like this, but definitely let me know and I will check it out. I don't know if I'm going to watch Planet Terror. I don't know if that's going to be my thing. Brendan said it's a little bit more action, so all of our listeners know I'm not an action girl. But yeah, overall, really enjoyed it. 4.5 out of 5 for me. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching. We've got channel memberships if you're interested. Lowest tier is only 99 cents. And we also have a merch store. You can check that out. But other than that, thank you for watching. And always remember to stay spooky.